want to win every game. You go in every game thinking you can win every game, but to win this one, we know the schedule situation.
Yeah.
We know your guys are banged up. What does that tell you about you?
Pretty impressive, back-to-back. I've never been a part of a schedule like this where you're on the road 14 days and then you have a back-to-back at home, after the trip. So incredible energy, and the crowd was fantastic. And after that first quarter, we got them under control defensively, and just a brilliant effort from all of our guys. I was amazed at how much juice they had given the travel and the schedule.
Steve, what did flip in the second quarter there?
I'm sorry?
What flipped in the second quarter there?
Just our physicality. I thought we got into the ball and we're more physical. The first quarter, they were just doing anything they wanted. Jokic was incredible, and they were hitting everything. So started forcing turnovers. We forced 26 for the game, and it felt like the second quarter was when it changed.
I think the first 6.5 minutes of that second quarter, both Steph and Jokic were both out. You guys had a 15-4 run there with both of them out. How important was it to win those non-Steph, non-Jokic minutes?
Yeah, I mean, that's been a really good lineup for us, since we got Jimmy, that top of the second, top of the fourth lineup. It's been very effective against everybody. It just feels like we're going to make a really good defensive stand with that group. And, with Quentin out there, we've got some spacing, so Jimmy's got some room to work with. And the way Brandon is shooting the ball right now, it's impressive to watch.
With Steph dealing with this tailbone injury and him still trying to take, I think it was trying to take 3 charges during the game. Does that say something about how seriously the team took this game?
I just think we're in a good groove, and there's a great energy and a great belief, and the guys are connected, playing hard, and so every game is important. We know that we're in a fight just to stay out of the play-in, and everybody's committed, and it's been really fun to watch the group.
Steve, as soon as the game ended over here, Steph went over to the bench and just sort of plopped down. He looked pretty exhausted. Can you offer some context? I mean, as much as you've seen him over the years, to score 125 points in 3 games over 4 nights when your team desperately needed every game, how do you sort of explain that?
In 3 different cities, at 37. He looked so fast out there tonight, and I think maybe it's his most underrated part of his game is his conditioning. Just incredible what he does out there, especially considering how much attention he draws defensively, how much pressure people put on him, and he handles it night after night and flourishes, but an incredible athlete.
How much does a Laker victory fuel a Denver victory?
Well, we've got momentum right now. That the Memphis one was probably the big one to kick off this 3-game stretch, and so to string these wins together against 3 teams all ahead of us in the standings at the time, massive. And we've got 5 games left. We know we've got to win 4 of them, to guarantee a top 6 spot. So we just got to keep going.
What was the key to forcing those 26 turnovers? That's a season high for them, and 6 from Jokic in particular.
Just a lot of energy, and I thought again the crowd was fantastic. Our fans can feel what's happening right now. They're excited, and they really motivated us and helped us with their energy and noise, and it was. It was a difficult set of circumstances. So to force that many turnovers with that kind of defensive activity in 3rd game in 4 nights, flying all over the place, really an incredible effort.
It looked like at one point you had JK on Jokic with the zone behind him. I guess how would you just describe the chess match in coaching against him?
Well, Jokic is the best player in the world. He's I've never seen anybody like him, and you have to try to change up some things a little bit. So we just tried to throw a little something different in that second quarter after what he did to us in the first, but it was mainly the physicality and just the energy the guys brought.
Steve, was there any pregame conversation about Steph and Jimmy and what happened in terms of they're being cleared, and how did you feel about them being on the court early?
We Rick and I talked on the plane last night. We were discussing, whether they needed a break given the schedule, given Jimmy's injury. We talked with those guys today, Draymond, Steph, Jimmy. They were all adamant. They were feeling good, ready to go, big game. So, the decision was an easy one.
So you didn't try and talk either one of them out of it?
Hell no. If it was mid-season, we might have tried to talk them out of it. But, this is a huge game, and they felt good, so we were ready to go.
So, Steve, does that carry through till Sunday and pedal down these guys if likely that they're all going to play?
Say that again?
Since
Sunday?
all three guys play Sunday, but play the rest of the way. You think?
Yeah. I mean, we've got everybody's winning right behind us and in front of us, and so we can't stop. And they got tomorrow off, and I got a big day planned. Tomorrow on my off day with my 1988 Arizona Wildcat. Yeah.
You might need some rest.
They're all right behind you, Tim. I mean, just so you know.
Does this remind you of any other close of a season you've had? Maybe whether it's a championship year or not. I mean, just this kind of momentum building. This much momentum building to finish a season.
I haven't really thought about it, but it's so clear that this all started with the trade for Jimmy and the belief that the team has built and what Jimmy has brought. And it was basically a new season when we traded for him. And our guys are responding. And a lot of good stuff ahead, but, we've got to keep going.
What do you think sparked Brandon these last two nights? And if you take a step back and think about his struggles early in the season, to see him score 28 and 26 in these big games, and how much does Steph being in a groove sort of play, the two of them together?
I think Brandon is probably the biggest beneficiary of the Jimmy trade. They have a really good connection together. Jimmy makes everybody better, but he's especially making Brandon better. I don't know what his numbers are since the trade. Raymond would know if he did his homework and worked on stats and stuff, but he's been slacking here, as we know. So you maybe find somebody who can get you those numbers. No, Brandon is he's just playing with the confidence that comes with second year, starting 30-plus minutes every night. Shot's not always going to be there, but it's going to be consistent over time. The way he's playing, the way he feels, he's a big-time player.
Why do you think Jimmy's having more of an effect on him?
Because Jimmy makes the right play every single time. He draws attention. He never turns it over. They have a great connection, little two-man game, and they find each other, and the game flows. The game really flows with those two out there, and so it's this game, I talk about it all the time. It's a puzzle. It's a five-man puzzle, and we've found a really good starting group. I think they're 14-0 or something. So we found something that's working and it's clicking, and the guys are playing with the resulting confidence.
Who's first?
I got more people coming.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Brandon. How do you view these last two games for you? Sort of what got you in this groove, and how much do you think? I mean, Steph having these outbursts helps everybody, but how much has it helped you in terms of just space, attention, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think, honestly, I look at it in the reverse. I look at, me, Moses, JK, Quinn, all helping Jimmy and Steph. And I think by us being a threat, by us scoring, Peyton Watson was on me tonight. And usually when we play Denver, they put Porter Jr. on me. And so having to take another quality defender off Steph, it just helps our team in totality. And then, obviously I'm shooting the ball well. It's pretty obvious with that, but just try to help, our big dogs as much as we can.
How much of an emphasis have you put in terms of practice, shooting, whatever, on those mid-range pull-up shots?
Yeah, I think that's what I worked on the majority of the summer. Obviously, you're seeing a little bit more now than early in the season just because I was shooting so poorly. Teams were sagging off, and so I didn't really have those opportunities. And now guys got to go over the ball screens, and the teams are in their job like Jokic was with me. It's open all day, so just taking another step. I'm going to be a 3-level scorer, obviously, and so not just limiting my game to the rim and threes, having an in-between game, whether that be off a ball screen, late shot clock, whatever it may be.
And then just like from a physical standpoint, like what has this stretch been like? The 2 weeks on the road, 3 and 4 nights into the back-to-back tonight.
I mean, it's definitely not ideal how the NBA scheduled it for us, but something we had to go through. It was a blessing that we get to play everybody above us. Another one on Sunday against Houston. So it's helping us. Every game we win, we get a full game on the team we're playing. And like I said earlier, we're just trying to get as high as we can and see what seed we can get to, and just one by one, how can we win that game?
So you guys forced 25 turnovers. How much do you like enjoying the ball pressure?
Yeah, I think Draymond set a tone with Jokic. I think just did a good job of, ball pressure. Obviously, Jokic is one of the best in the world, so he's going to get his points. But how can we limit others? Porter Jr. got off to a hot start, and we kind of cooled it off second half. But we just kind of took, everybody else out the game. I think last time they were here, Gordon really hurt us. Westbrook really hurt us. And so not letting the other guys really get going, I think he really helped us.
Paul, do you know what it's like to take a charge? What did you think about Steph taking 2, especially with a sore backside?
Yeah, I mean, it gets me hyped for sure. I think that's what impresses me the most, just about our team and how everyone's just buying into just winning. And it's, become part of our culture. And to see guys kind of do what I'm known for is pretty exciting. And obviously, like you said, Steph's backside is hurt, and him laying all the line, meaningful games, and he's making meaningful plays.
When you're caught on a switch defensively on Jokic, on the perimeter or in the post, I think it happened at least once tonight. What is the goal? Like, what can you try to do in that situation?
I think it's just affect his vision. Obviously, when he gets a small, he's smart enough to know that someone else is going to come help me. And so, he's so smart where he's almost baiting you in to come helping, and then he's going to find the open man. And so it's just, can I keep him in front of me? Try not to give it as much ground as I can and just force a tough shot. We actually rather have him shooting the shots than him spraying to other guys or them getting dunks. And I think that's what we did for the most part, especially in the second half.
Steve said pregame that he does check the standings every day and see who's playing the next day to see what movement might happen. How much do you check it? I mean, it's so, even for the West, which has been jammed for a few years, this is unusual to have 6 teams this close. How much do you monitor it?
Every day. I think we all do. We're all sports junkies. We all want to, get the highest we can. And 3 through 8th is separate, I think, 2.5 games. And so even last night, if we would have lost, we would have dropped to 8, which is crazy, from 5. But we all check it every day, and we know how important these games are. But like I said earlier, it's a blessing because we get to get a full game on everybody we play.
And Steve also pointed out that you guys win 4 of the last 5, you're guaranteed to stay out of the play-in. You're somewhere in the top 6. Mm-hmm. How much does that matter, as crazy as this is, to know you have some control over where you end up now?
I mean, that's the whole goal. You want everything to be in your hands and not have to rely on other teams to lose, but to control our own destiny. And if we can just win one game at a time, I think, we're showing the whole league that no matter who we play, if it's a back-to-back, if it's home or it's away, that we can figure out a way to win a game. And that's what matters when it comes to playoffs.
And when's the last time you had this much confidence in your shot? I was just sort of watching your demeanor, your expression as you shot in warm-ups and during the game. I mean, it seems like the confidence matches the results. Or
Probably Santa Clara or in high school. I talked to some vets not on our team, and I think they told me that the whole goal, when you want to be the best you can be, it's really feeling like you play in high school, because everybody's the best player on their high school team. And when you can get to that spot mentally where you feel like you're in high school again, it's just everything's just free-flowing. That's what you see the best do. All the All-Stars, all the Hall of Fame guys, they're playing like they did in high school. Their tapes from high school to the NBA almost mirror each other. And so when you get to that level mentally, and then obviously all the work you put in with it, just sets you up for success.
What was your best game in high school?
Scoring, 50, 55, yeah. Cool.
Stephen Curry and the Warriors keep rolling with a victory over the Nuggets. The Golden State Warriors are on fire, securing their 5th consecutive win with a decisive 118-104 victory against the Denver Nuggets at the Chase Center on Friday night. Stephen Curry dazzled the crowd, scoring a game-high 36 points, including 7 three-pointers. In a thrilling matchup between two former MVPs, Nikola Jokic led the Nuggets with 33 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. Despite a challenging start, where Denver put up 44 points in the first quarter, including 15 from Jokic, the Warriors rallied back, showcasing their resilience and teamwork. Alongside Curry, Brandon Podziemski contributed a stellar 26 points, while Jimmy Butler III added 19 to the scoreboard. Curry's dominance continues. Curry entered the game with an impressive average of 41.6 points per game in April, and he kept the momentum going, surpassing 30 points for the 3rd straight game. His offensive brilliance was on full display as he skillfully maneuvered around defenders, effortlessly sinking shots from beyond the arc. His stunning crossovers had Michael Porter Jr. scrambling, leading to a picture-perfect three-pointer. Curry's arsenal of moves electrified the Chase Center crowd, especially in the second half when he showcased his ability to move without the ball and create open looks. Podziemski shines bright. Brandon Podziemski stepped up once again, scoring 26 points on an efficient 10 of 16 shooting, including 4 of 8 from three-point range. He established himself early, netting 11 points in the first quarter. This marks his 3rd 25-point game in the last 4 outings, demonstrating his growth as a key player for the Warriors. He also contributed 8 rebounds and 6 assists, proving his versatility on the court. Playoff picture heating up. With this victory, the Warriors have climbed to 4th place in the standings, just half a game behind the Nuggets. They've won 14 of their last 17 games, bringing their season total to 46 wins, matching last year's tally. The Dubs are just 1 game behind the Los Angeles Lakers for the 3rd spot, as the competition intensifies down the stretch. Looking ahead, the Warriors will stay at home, preparing to face the 2nd-ranked Houston Rockets on Sunday. Notable highlights. This win marks the Warriors' longest active winning streak in the NBA at 5 games. Golden State has a remarkable 21-5 record since February 8th, boasting the 3rd-best winning percentage in the league during that stretch. The Warriors improved to 24-14 at home, winning 3 straight at the Chase Center. Tonight's victory broke a 6-game home losing streak against the Nuggets and a 9-game overall skid against them. Golden State forced 26 turnovers, the most by an opponent this season. With Curry, Green, Butler, Moody, and Podziemski in the starting lineup, the Warriors are a perfect 14-0, setting a franchise record for consecutive wins with this starting 5. Stephen Curry continues to dazzle, averaging 41.7 points over his last 3 games, and is just 1 point away from tying Reggie Miller on the NBA's all-time scoring list. With a dynamic roster and growing chemistry, the Warriors are poised for a thrilling finish to the season. Warriors' momentum and future prospects. As the Warriors continue their impressive streak, the implications for the upcoming playoff race are becoming increasingly significant. With Curry averaging an astounding 41.7 points over the last 3 games, his performance not only elevates the team but also keeps him firmly in the MVP conversation. His ability to perform under pressure has become a hallmark of his career, and fans are excited to see if he can carry this momentum into the postseason. Team chemistry on display. The synergy between the players is palpable, especially with the integration of newcomers like Jimmy Butler III and Brandon Podziemski. Butler's experience and defensive prowess have been invaluable, contributing to the Warriors' defensive strategy and allowing them to create turnovers, like the impressive 26 they forced against Denver. This aggressive defense, combined with their high-octane offense, positions Golden State as a formidable contender in the Western Conference. Podziemski's rise has been one of the most talked-about stories of the season. With his recent performances, he's proven he can be a reliable scorer and playmaker, complementing Curry's brilliance. His ability to step up in critical moments is a positive sign for the Warriors as they gear up for the playoffs. Upcoming challenges. Looking ahead, the matchup against the Houston Rockets will be crucial. Houston, currently sitting second in the standings, presents a significant challenge. A win would not only solidify the Warriors' position, but also send a message to the rest of the league that they are serious contenders. Additionally, the Warriors will need to continue improving their home court advantage. With 3 consecutive wins at the Chase Center, The energy of their home crowd has been a pivotal factor in their success. Fans are eager to pack the arena as the team enters the final stretch of the regular season. Playoff picture tightens. As the playoffs approach, every game counts. The Los Angeles Lakers, who have surged to third place, are just ahead of the Warriors, making the next few games even more critical. The competitive landscape in the Western Conference is fierce, with teams like the Nuggets and the Lakers all vying for favorable playoff positioning. The Warriors' ability to remain healthy and maintain their current form will be key. With Curry leading the charge and a supporting cast that is stepping up, the team is in a prime position to make a deep playoff run. A legacy in the making. For Stephen Curry, each game is another opportunity to cement his legacy. As he edges closer to milestones like surpassing Reggie Miller, the narrative surrounding his career continues to evolve. Fans and analysts alike are already speculating how far he can take this team and what this playoff run might mean for his legacy among the greats in NBA history. In conclusion, the Warriors are not just riding a wave of momentum, they are on a mission. With their sights set on the playoffs, every game becomes a statement of intent. As they prepare to face the Rockets, the excitement is palpable, both for the team and for the fans who believe that this season could be one for the ages.